Welcome back. Welcome back. This is the show, the pre-show before the show. So we just getting everybody a good time to come in, get your popcorn ready because it's going to definitely be another entertaining episode of the Burning Coals podcast. We got my guy B Dub and G Man. What's up with it? What's up with it? So we're going to have a discussion about something that was trending. Um, there has been all these different gurus. We're talking about gurus, the trucking guru. We're talking about the credit repair guru. We're talking about the Airbnb guru. All these supposed to be gurus. And guess what? At the end of the day, they have been involved in some type of scam, allegedly. We'll say allegedly. But they've been involved in some, there's a bunch of scams have been centered around these different folks. And the sad part about it is we've been seeing a lot of, a lot of this stuff is like if black folks committing these different crimes on other poor black folks. That's the problem that I have with it. B-Dub, G-Man, what's your guys' thoughts and opinions about all these different so-called gurus getting themselves caught up in these different scams?
It's a trip. And the thing about it, for me, is like we have to be careful. I want to be careful how we speak about it because our show, our intention is to educate, entertain, but also to hold accountable.
Right.
And it's interesting to me that all of these people that's getting exposed are all females, particularly black females. Now, that's not to say that they the only ones out there scamming because we know that that's not true. But for whatever reason, they're the ones right now that keep getting caught up week after week after week. It's like another one, like DJ Khaled, another one, with all these different scams. And it kind of plays into the whole relationship aspect of it too, because there's a lot of these women out here talking about they boss chicks and this and that, and I got 8 businesses and 10 businesses, and it's like, first of all, that's not even realistic. Because if you had 10 businesses, how are you gonna give all your energy to one? Like, so if you got 10 businesses, that means they all suck. Probably they either all suck or they a scam. Like people. Once you get to a certain level and you invest in other businesses, yeah. So you might say, okay, well, Bill Gates, he got Microsoft, but he got other businesses. Well, no, he don't run those businesses. He invests in other businesses and acquired, other businesses. He's not the CEO of every business that he's involved in, So, and then at the end of the day, come to find out that it's all like a scam.
Right.
And shout out to JT the Pocket Watcher. I know they hate him. He's a YouTuber. He's a actual licensed business financial person.
Right.
And he's been calling out a lot of these people, and he called out a lot of them early too.
Right.
He was one of the first people that was on Jay Morris' head. And come to find out, where there was smoke, there was a little bit of fire. So it's a struggle for me because it's like we want to hold our people accountable, and we need to show that, hey, this is not the right way to do it, and expose these people. Because like you were saying before we got started, these people are taking advantage of other poor black people.
Yeah, man. Yes,
but
sir.
At the same time, it's like, I don't want to put it out there because it's like, we got to do it though. We got to do it.
But B-Dub, you know what? Like, the problem that I have with it, of course, is they taking advantage of other black people. But then they selling you they selling you a dream under the illusion. They selling you a nightmare up under the illusion of a dream. And the reason why I say that is because they'll come at you. They'll come at other poor black people, and a lot of us, we just trying to make the little money that we have. We is just trying to grow it in different kind of ways. And we have that good faith in, good faith type of mentality when it comes to our people or whatever. But at the same time, it's very frustrating or whatever, because at the end of the day, these people, they have no interest in helping you out at all or whatever. And then they always sell it to you like, hey, look, if you put your trust in me I can help you out. But in order for me to help you out, you got to give something for me to help you out. How can you help me out if I gotta put in all this money for you to help me out, how about you put your trust in me? If you got some resources, and we can do business by, you got, give me to connect with your resources or whatever, and we can put some stuff down on, on paperwork and get everything where we need to go to, whatever. But once we get it to a point to where we start making money, okay, now I can pay you back because you helped me out. You see what I'm saying? Not don't help me out saying I got to throw a lot of money your way first before you help me out, because you're not helping me out. Did that make any sense? G-Man,
Right.
what your thoughts about that, my guy? Because it's messed up all the way around, man. Because people been losing with these scams, man. This has been over millions and millions of dollars, pretty close to billions of dollars of people losing behind a lot of these scams that these people are doing, these so-called gurus. Go ahead, G-Man.
I'm conflicted about the subject myself, obviously, because I never want to even give the appearance that we are or any way trying to tear black women down.
Or black men.
Or black men, but I'm just saying specifically, since we're talking about the females that have been under fire here lately. I will say this, in my own personal experience, it has been black women have actually been better at business than black men that, kind of attempt to do any business with. They tend to say what they're going to do and do what they're going to say in most cases. I mean, there's always going to be exceptions. I would like to think that these instances are the exceptions and not the rule. But you do have a lot of these pseudo entrepreneurs. I got to lash this. I got to makeup line that, blah, 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 right? They try to put on this boss chick, boss, whatever persona. And, that's another subject we talk about. Roles and appearances and leadership and, a lot of other things. So I'm not attacking I'm not here to attack women as a whole. We do have scammers, obviously, in our culture that we need to call out. As B-Dub said, we do need to hold them accountable. But I won't indict most black women, all black women, because of it. I do feel like we do need to put more effort into finding ways to work together. And because, I take for the philosophy that financial freedom is our only hope. I mean, we can't vote our way out of the mess we in, right? We done prayed and submitted for 500 years and we still at the bottom. And that's not to attack. That's not to attack. It's not to attack religion or whatever. But like I said, in the capitalist society, capitalist nation, which the United States is, the only thing that matters is what you have, own, and control. And unfortunately, we don't own and control enough of anything. We get a kick off just pretending, just saying we own something, right? I'm like, if we put the same effort in actually putting it together, working together, partnering her up, like as you said, Mr. Know-It-All, without having to, try to take advantage of the next person, we'd be a lot further along. Like I said, we the only race of people that don't play team ball. Any other group, race of people, they play team ball. They understand for one on the win, they all got to win. They can't come up alone. It seems like in our society, we have to have one. We starve for attention so much. It just got to be one.
It's bad, brother.
And that's just like, come on, money don't like noise, right? Money don't like noise. But our community, it loves noise. You see what I'm saying? We loud, braggadocious. And, man, I'm like, come on. The people that really got their money don't ever talk about it.
Right. You
don't ever see Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, and Elon Musk and them walk around here talking about, look at my watch, my car, look at my house.
But that's for them to will you in, for you to do business with them. You know what I mean? That's how they will you in. I got that, but that work, whatever you doing work for you, that might not work for me. You know what I'm saying?
No, what I'm saying is our people like to flaunt it, pretending they really got it. People that really got it don't ever talk about it.
I got you.
So when they do all this, like, I own 6 businesses and all that. Okay, you got 6 LLCs, but ain't now I'm making $2. You ain't got no employees.
Exactly.
You ain't got one employee. I got 6, 8 businesses. Let's just stop.
It's a front, man. Yeah. Go ahead, B-Dub.
No, it exactly. That's the point that I'm always making. It's like you're not a business owner. Because first of all, if you are the business, then you can be an entrepreneur. Okay, yeah, you're an entrepreneur. But you're not a business owner. You don't run a business because you are the business. It's just you. You have no employees, no infrastructure, no nothing. And like G-Man was saying, you can pay the money to get an LLC, and now you're a business owner. Which I think all people should do for their family, because there's some hacks to that. But but when you start doing 3, 4, 5, whatever, and then you say, "Oh, I got 10 businesses. What are you doing with your life?" But your 10 businesses might bring you 45, 50,000 a year average salary. Like, okay, so what's the difference?
Not even that.
Right. So it's just a point to say, to make ourselves feel better about what we're doing, and then we try to throw it at other people to put them down. Like that's the thing right there. Whenever you gotta put somebody else down to make yourself feel better, you already lost.
Right.
And you're only putting down other poor, like other black people, because you can't take that $6 billion over there to the Asian community, Jewish community, white community, Hispanic community. They ain't trying to hear that. They get out of here.
Right.
Okay. Where?
And most of them, not all of them, but most of them have been taught financial literacy on some level, so they're not going for it anyway. Because you try, they go, okay, show me the receipt, show me with your statements. You can't do all that smoke and mirrors. See, only black folks know how to make other black folks feel inferior and feel guilty. You start asking questions like, "Oh, well, you see what I'm driving? Okay, I got a Benz, you in a Honda. So if you want to be the Benz, do what I say. If you want to stay in your Honda, fine. You asking all these questions. I'm trying to show you how to get where I'm at."
Right, and then,
because we have an inferiority complex. We pull back and we're like, all right, what I need to do? Well, how much you need? All right, cool. Here. And then you sitting back waiting, man, I gave that was my rent money. I gave him my $1,500 for my rent, and he said he was gonna turn it into $4,000 in 2 weeks. And it's been a week and a half.
Same thing the pastor told you.
Pay your tithes, and you shall be saved.
Damn.
Oh man. Well, you know what? I guess we're gonna go ahead and start the show on that note.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Ooh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I wanna talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Corsicana, Texas. What's up, Dallas, Fort Worth? What's up, Houston, Texas? Welcome back to another show of the Burning Coals Podcast. I'll go by the name of Mr. Doing Our Reaction. Right there on the side of me, he's a big fella. He goes by the name of Bougie Weirdo. Right up on the Bougie Weirdo, we got the man, the myth, the legend, gentleman, Jamal. And we have the first lady of the Burning Coals Podcast. She's the one and only EQ educated queen. Yes, indeed. We say thank you guys for joining another episode of the Burning Coals Podcast. We are your hosts, and we say thank you for joining us. And this is where we have fire interviews, hot topics, burning questions, searing conversations, and we say what needs to be said on this show. How you guys doing on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday night? But before we get started with all the different content and different topics we're going to discuss today, I got to let you guys know first the ground rules. We got to set them. We do have, if you want to comment on the show, we have a comment section. We'll read your comments and we'll put them onto the show. So that way we can give you shout outs and things like that, or whatever you read, whatever you put out there, we'll definitely read it. All right. Now, if you feel froggy, you want to come on to the show, we do have 2 streaming platforms available. We have the YouTube platform. We also have the Facebook platform. So you just hit one of those platforms. We bring you on. You give your shout outs. You can give your, say whatever you got to say, to get your point across. And if you want to give us compliments, we definitely accept those as well. So now that the dust is cleared and the smoke is settled, panel Tuesday, another one, episode number 74. How you guys doing tonight, my guys? And EQ whenever you get in.
Chilling. Shout out to EQ. She's at a high school basketball game, girls basketball game. So I'm sure she's suffering right now.
Oh man, he said you're suffering.
Actually, real quick though, I actually just found out my nephew had a car accident, so he's in the hospital. Man. So we can send some thoughts out to him. I think he's gonna be okay, but it's pretty bad right now.
Right, thoughts and prayers to him. Thoughts and prayers.
But other than that, man, we're doing good.
Right. Already. So you saying everything is good with him though?
Oh, it ain't good, but as of right now, it don't seem fatal. Some broken bones, and so he in a lot of pain right now. But thank God, it doesn't seem to be fatal.
Right. Yes, sir.
For
sure. G-Man, what's going on, my guy?
Hey, man, we here for another one. Again, thoughts and prayers to your family, B-Dub.
Already.
Appreciate it.
Family first,
Most definitely.
Everything else, we'll take care of yourself. But yeah, we're gonna start that off. Shout out to Ray Robinson and everybody else is tuning in. Thank y'all for rocking with us today. Can't wait till next week. Y'all come check out.
Yeah, man.
Next time y'all see us, we will be in person November.
Yes, sir.
At the MLK Center, Corsicana, from 6 to 10. Y'all make sure y'all beat us there. Don't meet us there.
Right. We're gonna have a good time, and I already see it. I've been like slavering for this one, whatever, man, salivating in the mouth. Be like, man, we're gonna be turning it up over there, man. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be entertaining. It's, I'm just ready to see the setup and all that, man. All of us just sit at the table, just cracking it up, man. It's gonna be awesome, man. So I'm looking forward to it. And just like G-Man said, y'all make sure y'all spread the news. Let everybody know. November the 21st, we're gonna definitely be at the MLK Center, Corsicana, Texas. Doors open up at 6 o'clock. Corsicana. Yeah, we all gonna be there. The voices are gonna be there. We all gonna be there, and we're gonna have free food there too. So make sure.
I was just about to say, listen, it's limited space, and we're gonna have free barbecue from Sensational Barbecue. So if you know,
shout out to
Sensational.
You better get there early.
Get there early.
Because hey, listen, tell a friend, man. It's going down. It's all for the, as Mr. Nordahl says, it's all for the free 99.
Free 99, man. We just trying to
some food, say hi, chop it up with us.
Right. Sit down and just have a great conversation. I mean, just sit down and just enjoy the show, see what we talking about, put your inputs in, and all that, man. So we just excited to be able to, come back to Corsicana and all of us just to be there in person and just doing this thing, man. So
ladies, wear your V-necks. Wear your V-necks, ladies, because G-Man will be signing boobs.
Damn sure will.
He said he signed. Yeah.
Take a picture with you, man. You sign them booties.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have the big faces with me.
Oh man. Well, yeah, we're looking forward to it, man. So we can't wait. So B-Dub, what we talking about today, my guy?
Man, we I don't even know how to say this, boy. It get touchy when we talk about relationships, especially when we talk about relationships outside the lines. You know, Terrell Owens a few weeks back posted a video. Somebody asked him about his dating preference because it appears that he only dates women that are non-black, and he gave a reason why. And you know, and then there's some sisters out there who are showcasing they zaddies and having a little discussion about that. Also, would you allow your child to have a rapper video style kids party? We're gonna get into that.
Yep.
So that's what we got going on.
Okay. All right. Let's roll the video.
Uh-oh. There you go. Which one are we doing first?
Let's do the rapper video.
Rap video. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So there's no sound on it.
Okay.
But this is a kid. Obviously, you see the kid in the jacket there, in the Letterman jacket. It's his birthday. He looks to be about 7, maybe at most. And he wanted a rapper video birthday party. And his mother and father, that's dad standing behind him, they agreed. And this is what it turned out to be. And the mother is recording, and you see them holding guns. Now, allegedly, those are fake guns. We don't know if they fake or not. I think after a little bit of backlash, they tried to clean it up and say, oh, it was just toy guns or whatever, but them guns don't look fake to me.
Nah, they don't look fake. Right.
But would you let your son have a rapper style party?
I'm gonna have to, and you know what? I don't feel bad by saying this neither, DB Dub. Ain't no way in the world I would let my child have no birthday party like that. For one, it sends a horrible message, you know, to everybody that's involved or whatever, all these grown-ups and all the, you know, the children and all that, whatever, man. It sends a real powerful message. And you know what, B-Dub? And another thing is, this is, you know, like I'm in a few more years, whatever, man, hip-hop is going to be a wasteland. It's gonna be a waste dump as far as like committing genocide. Yeah, man, it's gonna be the main reason why we have genocide in our community, in our neighborhood or whatever, because of this damn rap music. Only thing they setting up right now is these producers, these people who own these record labels, they pay attention to stuff like this, whatever, because what I guarantee you this, a lot of these record producers, these people who own these record producers, they looking at this type of stuff, and they seeing also how influential these kids are at a young age, whatever, because that's all they need is somebody who got a following, who has an influential, and if they see that this type of behavior is going on, those are the kids and those are the people that they prey on to continue with this genocide music called hip hop, to continue to destroy the community in the black neighborhoods or whatever. That's what they prey on, stuff like this.
You think they're gonna come off a little man the deal?
Man, well, when man get no joke, huh? But when man get older, if he has that kind of mentality and the way he thinking and carries stuff like that, man will get a deal. He'll get a deal. He will.
Now, I'm gonna say this. Mr. Know-it-all, you sound like our grandparents did back in the time. Now, they said the same thing. We was coming up listening to, especially, you know, West Coast music at the time. All the gang culture was huge. More in the mainstream, I would say then than now. The difference is it's the parenting, right? I'm not going to place the blame on hip hop.
On the child.
You can't place it on the child. Them kids too. That's not the child. You can't place it on. That's horrible parenting, right? And we talk about the difference between black people and that other word that we won't use here. And I know some people don't like to distinguish the two, but there's a difference. Okay?
It is.
There's no way. Do you think that anybody in that picture is going to be a productive member of our society, our culture? No. But if you say that, it's like, well, you're writing them off. Well, look at that. they off to a horrible start. The parents need their behinds whooped. The kids is being kids. They gonna no. Somebody need to check the parents. You know, I'm not gonna put that on hip hop because hip hop is hip hop. It's music, right? It's a lot of different tools. The kids, video games, you know, movies. There's a lot of different, you know, medias that kids can use to be destructive. Music, okay, hip hop being one if you want to include it, but you got to put that on parents. I don't care what kind of music we listen to. There ain't no way none of our parents will sit there and let us have a party like that, holding weapons that young, right? That kind of foolishness, because you are setting the tone for how these kids will come up, right? They think that's okay at that age. My God, that's bad parenting. I won't indict a music genre for what these bad. That's just bad parenting. So I'm gonna set that right on the footstep, the feet, the knees, or whatever. That goes to the parents, not hip hop, not the music industry.
Well, here's the reason why.
Primary, I'm gonna say primary. I'm not saying the other ones don't have a part to play. I'm saying if you had to place the primary, the bulk of the blame, that's just bad parenting.
I agree with that too, G-Man. But reason why I put hip hop solely responsible in this era, with this situation here, because the kids said, "Hey, we want to have a rap hip hop party,"
and you say no.
Yeah, right. I agree with that. But here's what he said: and so in those kids' eyes, they look at this is what they see in hip hop, where people flashing money, flashing guns and stuff like that or whatever.
We saw the same thing.
But I'm talking. Well, but we never came out and said, "Hey, mom and daddy, can we get a hip hop rap party?" We never say nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because if you say that, if you would have asked your mama to have a rap party, she would have wrapped her hand around your head.
Wrapped her hand around you.
I agree 1,000%.
It goes back to parenting. They felt comfortable enough to even ask that. Like B-Dub said, we thought it amongst each other, but ain't no way we would want to tell you, mom and dad, I want to have a rap video with guns and women dancing and money. You already knew this. All this was going to be gone, bro. So
right.
They were disciplined and strict enough and instilled in us know that ain't real. Don't even come and ask me about it, or you know what's going to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, B-Dub.
No, I agree. I think it's both. I'm not taking the music completely off the hook, but I do lean more toward the parenting. Because I look at it like this. Like even now, I listen to some of the music because we talk about how great our music was, man. The 90s, 2000s, that was the golden era of music. It's the best. But sometimes I listen to older music and I be like, ooh, like no,
it was just as bad.
I will not play this song for my child. I don't even want to listen to this song no more. Like I'm not even in that kind of space anymore to even enjoy with some of the stuff that they saying in the song. But the question is, okay, if the music was just as bad, our music was just as bad, why did we not gravitate that way? Because I never once in my life wanted to roll down the street smoking Endo, sipping on gin and juice. But I love the song. I sing the song. You know what I'm saying? Like so how is it that we had music that talked about that kind of stuff, but we never had that kind of influence? The parenting. It goes back to the parenting and the village. The village has been burnt down, bulldozed, destroyed. The village don't exist no more. Parents want to either one or two things. They either don't have time to raise their kids, so they let the TV, they let rap and cartoons and movies and all this stuff, video games, raise their kids, or the parents want to be the kid's friend, because now this is the thing about mental health. So mental health is a new space, a new thing that we're all discussing now. And I believe that we should. I think mental health is a real thing. But here's how it can become detrimental. We get so caught up in stuff. We say, oh, well, you know, I just want my child to feel good. You know, I never want to feel bad. I want to do this. So you try to be their friend and you want everything to be good and lovely, but life ain't good and lovely. Like you have to go through things And as a parent, you're supposed to teach your child how to navigate the times when life ain't lovely. When it's good, it's great. Okay, cool. But it's not gonna always be great. So how do you work through that when those times come? But if you put your kids in a bubble and just want to do everything and let them have whatever, do whatever, and set zero boundaries, then this is how we get people that become adults that don't know how to function in society. They go out the first time they have the tiniest bit of adversity, they get their feelings hurt, or they feel, like they need to do detrimental things to themselves or stuff like that, because there was never no boundaries when they was a kid. Like, this is insane to me, to allow a child. But you know what it is though too? The parents wanted that party just as much as the kid did.
Right.
I guarantee you.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
That's a flex
Most
for
definitely.
them. Like, ooh, look at we
Most definitely.
We got a rapper baller party. Ooh.
They
Most
want to
definitely.
go viral.
Right. Exactly.
Right. Most definitely. Most definitely.
Hold on,
but like
hold
I said, go ahead.
Slow it out. Speaking of mental health, welcome First Lady EQ, baby.
You ain't lying.
You on mute, EQ. You on mute.
Y'all know I can't stand him. He get on my nerve. I know he missed me. This is the highlight of his week. He looks forward to seeing me every week. How y'all doing tonight?
We're doing pretty good, EQ. So EQ, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts about the rapper birthday party with those kids? You know, they was flashing guns and money, on the table and things like that or whatever. That's a party they asked for from the parents.
It's not it's tacky. It was trash. There was, of all the birthday things you could have given these kids, you could have made it look like they were shooting a rap video without the guns, without the whatever.
Agreed.
I mean, you could have gave them some water guns or some toy guns or whatever. But to make them look street, look hood, is that the connotation we want to send out? I mean, is that what we really want our kid to be remembered by for his 3rd or 4th birthday party? And then you got the grown folks in the background just making it even worse. I mean, you could have did a football theme, a basketball theme. That's, like I said, it's just so many. And this is this type stuff that we promote, and we wonder why our kids are behind. So I was reading the comments where the mom was like, well, he asked for a birthday party that where he was that to look like he was shooting a rap video or a music video. Is that what we promote now? Are we not promoting kids being doctors, lawyers, or whatever anymore? Everybody going to be a YouTube sensation or a rapper or whatever. I mean, it just didn't look good for me. I mean, it didn't look good. It was tacky. I was just like, are you serious? But I mean, but when you got parents like that live that lifestyle and try to live their dreams to their kids, I mean, what do you expect?
Right.
It was just tacky on all levels, and that's not what you want to hype your kids up to do.
Right.
And
Right.
whoever, the mom, and from what the mom, I'm assuming, was saying in the comments, she was like, well, me and the dad both agreed. But then if you look at the men in the background, that's what I'm more upset with, the men, because why would y'all let this go down? Knowing the struggles and the challenges that brothers face each and every day, and you're passing this on to your son as if he doesn't already have a strike against him already. So it was just tacky and classless for me.
Two idiots agreeing with each other. That's
basically.
It's like, oh, you think that's a good idea? Yeah, that's a good idea.
The daddy got the mind of a child for him to say something like that.
They agree. Y'all both just.
But you got Hood Henry and Ratchet Rhonda. What do we really expect? Like, that's a match made in heaven.
But they agreed. So.
They agreed. But EQ made a great point though. Like, you definitely could have, you could have did that. You could have had him pull up on the Power Wheels and have the red carpet and walked in and had the juice bottles on the table. Like, you could have did a rapper style video,
made
but
it
still
funny,
made it
cute.
A kid version of it.
Yes.
But the only good thing that I saw in that video, I don't know if y'all paid attention. The kid in the back, I think he had like a Minnesota's Vikings shirt or whatever. The look on his face, that kid is going places. He was utterly disgusted, like, y'all niggas.
Right.
So I feel hopeful for that young man that he sees this stuff and understands that this is not life.
Right. Yeah, but them other two Einsteins, the mom and the dad, boy, they something else, man, for real. Like I said, you know, these record labels, these people who own record labels, they look at the influential people in the community. They stay on code with looking for new talent, you know, especially with, you know, they start real young. They look at these kids who's influential. You're gonna be able to, you know, promote violence like that, and you know, and you know, guns and things like that or whatever, man. They looking for you, and especially you can put together some lyrics, and you, matter of fact, you don't have to have no talent to actually, you know, be, you know, put lyrics and rhymes together. It's just that you have a following, you're influential. They'll grab you, man. You know what I mean? You can just get up there and don't say a word, be humming. You know how these new rappers be humming now. You just be humming. Yeah, you don't know what they saying, but they got a following. They got a beat and so on and so forth or whatever. And I'm telling you, man, these guys be making millions, but they use influential people like that. Though. Yo, go ahead.
The mama also, G-Man, he's stupid. The mama also went in, I'm assuming this was the mom, so let me put that. I don't know if that was really her. She sent me and the dad, so just assuming. But anyway, she was like, my kids are well educated and they know we don't promote violence. Ma'am, you just stuck your foot in your mouth. Look at the video. How?
Right.
How do you not promote violence when you got kids up there sagging and throwing up guns and whatever? And see, this is the very stuff that get kids kicked out of school for putting this type of stuff on social media. Do you not know how many young boys have lost out on college opportunities and scholarships because they posted this same type of stuff on social media? Whether it could have been an innocent, they could have had an innocent motive or whatever, but when you start promoting this type of stuff, see, them other people, they negate this to violence and crime and hood and gangster. And that's what these parents are not understanding. And I'm assuming these were some young parents who just don't know any better because, like, bro, what were y'all thinking? For real.
Go in front of that judge. Go in front of that judge. And that judge see some of the stuff that you done did in the courthouse. I promise you, they're going to use that to their advantage and say, yeah, look at, you know, look at little man or whatever, man. Yeah, he been cutting up at a young age. You see what I'm saying?
Boy,
they use that.
You were gonna say little G man. I heard you.
Wait a minute, hold on. Yeah. G-Man got on a velvet blazer tonight.
Already, that's it look like a little overcoat, like he.
He don't take that little bit of jacket off. Let's get that mess off the screen.
Yeah, like he Marcus from Boomerang over there.
Now, I you know, that's cap. I call BS, and I say this all the time. Like, first of all, if that child was really into his education like that and into his books like that, he wouldn't even want to have a party like that. That wouldn't even entertain him, number one. But number two, you cannot say everybody does good at elementary school and middle school. It's not hard. Like all these people, oh, my kid makes good grades and this and that. But if you don't set the foundation of knowledge and you don't teach them, you don't know what your child is until they get out on their own. Because when they in school, you make sure they get up and go to school. The teachers make sure they do. Like there's so many structures basically forcing them to do the right thing. Like you have to really be a bad child to not get through school and make halfway decent grades. Like it's not hard to do. Yeah, so man. Don't tell me about my kid, they make good grades, they do good in school. So what? Just because you know how many people are dead and in jail that did great in school?
They're supposed to do good in school. What you
like mean? You're supposed to. But you know,
especially at that age, what are you doing?
Right. So
and then what's she gonna say? She got to say that now to save face. Go on and post the progress report and what the teacher said in the notes about the behavior and all that. Post all that.
Tell y'all this. It's kids like this. No lie. This has been my experience, and this is what I see day after day. These are the kids that are very difficult to teach. When you have parents promoting stuff like this, because what's on their mind? The music. You got to also think about the music factor that y'all were promoting this party to. When that stuff is getting in their head and they start acting on that stuff or even just pretending, it makes it difficult for us as teachers to teach kids like this. Because I guarantee you, these are those type of parents that condone misbehavior and cussing, acting a fool. Because look what you're promoting. You're telling us what kind of parent you are. And it's really sad on your part. But I see this type of behavior, especially from our little black boys day in and day out. And they are the ones, if you look at the data in any school districts, most of our black boys are behind the 8 ball. They're the lowest performing group in all ethnicities, in both genders, or however many genders they want to start counting, whatever. But it's because of behaviors and stuff like this. It's really sad.
Right.
The verbiage of First Lady not reflect.
Child, I got the data to prove it. If you think I'm lying, go look at most suburban, well, not suburban, but go look at most inner city school districts. Look at your small towns where there's predominantly African American students. I promise you, you'll see what I'm saying.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you start running that gender stuff around.
Well, whatever. I mean, hey, no offense to the alphabet people. Hey, I'm just saying it's broken down by 2 of the many genders. So, God bless y'all.
Yeah.
First Lady.
All right, G-Man, what we got for, not G-Man, but B-Dub, what we got for the next one?
All right, so this picture got posted online, and it's causing a little bit of a stir, a war between the genders. And the question is, do y'all think these women have to argue about going 50-50 with they men? They white zaddies. They Mr. Masters.
My first question before we even get into
we can't even get into it good. Look at her.
She
can't wait to defend white zaddy. Go ahead.
Well, I don't want no white zaddy. I love my brothers. But anyway, how do we know? Are these people really married? And in any relationship, whether it's interracial or whatever, no relationship should be 50-50. It should be 100% effort on both parts. So let me set the record straight right there. But do we know these women are really married to these men, or are they dating, or is this just a friendly?
One of them got a baby.
Well, okay, yeah, he touching her a little too close. That's his baby. But let's talk about it.
No, it ain't. That's really my baby, but he's gonna take care of it. He got the money.
Well, for the sake of that photo, we don't know if they are married or in a relationship, whatever. But just for the sake of this discussion,
just for the topic, not
it's just for the topic. You know what I mean? It's for the topic itself, whatever. Right. But go ahead, B-Dub.
So what the implication is
right? What they're implying?
Black men are dusty and want to go 50-50 on everything, and white zaddy just gonna come to the rescue. So, is that true? Like, what are y'all thoughts about it? Like, I'm with EQ. It's 100, first of all.
Right.
And at the end of the day, you have to do whatever works best for y'all relationship that's gonna get you to y'all goals. Whatever y'all goals are. Okay, this is what you got where you are. This is what I got where. How do we mix that and put that together so that we both get up here where we trying to go? That's all that matters.
We know what they meant by 50-50 though, B-Dub. They talking 50-50, which is a discussion that is popularized now. 50-50 on bills is what they talking about.
Right.
Agree. But you know what's so crazy about that? Like we've come to the point where we generalize stuff so much we don't give the context. Because most of the time when people are having, particularly men, when men are having a 50-50 conversation, what they're really saying is contribute. Like, because it's never really 50-50. Like, okay, I'm gonna do whatever I can do as a man in a relationship, but what do you can't just bring sex and a bad weave. Like, that's not gonna work. Like, we have to work this thing out together. But I think a lot of times it gets misconstrued as literally 50-50 down the middle, which women would argue like, well, if that's the case, then we're just roommates, which I would agree. But it's never really just that. It's really just saying, like, let's work together because
wait, B-Dub. I just want clarification. So you saying 50-50 makes you roommates just because? Yeah, hold on. Let me say it. And then you can. You said if we 50-50, we might as well be roommates. Financial 50-50, meaning
that's what the
bill is $1. All the bills equal up to $1 in the house. And she bring 2 quarters, you bring 2 quarters. You are not in a relationship. Y'all just roommates. I'm just asking.
Well, that's how the women are looking at it. I'm saying from the way that the women are describing it, I would agree because they're making it seem like, okay, we splitting the bills half, and like I take care of this. Like that is not really the emotional. Like they're never talking about the safety part of it, the secure part of it, the nurturing part on her behalf. It is that it all comes down to the money. And so yeah, if there's not a lot of love there, we just in a situationship and we paying bills 50-50, then we basically are roommates. So
Well,
I would
no
agree.
love,
I
then it
don't
don't
think that
matter.
that's right.
It don't
I don't
matter
think
who
that that's
got
right.
the money. If ain't no
Man, listen. Listen.
Facts.
Listen. This whole 50-50, 100%, all this is some bullshit rules just to keep the house divided. Why are they?
Uh-oh.
It is. It's just some bullshit stuff to keep the house divided in our culture. Other cultures you don't hear other cultures talking about 50-50 or 100-100 and all the other jive stuff like that, whatever, man. They don't talk about that, but they do it in our culture. So that way there can be some type of way that they can make sure that we get divided on some of the craziest, dumbest stuff it is out there when you're talking about finances and things like that or whatever. They want they weaponize that against the detriment of our households. That's why they put that little stuff over there. That's why they put it out there like that, man.
I agree and disagree at the same time. No, you're right. I 100% think
50-50, 100.
They push these conversations in our culture to do exactly what you said. But other cultures absolutely have those conversations. They just don't talk about it outside.
That's right.
Okay. Right. B-Dub. Right. B-Dub. You're right.
You're right.
I agree.
Just do what they need to do. Like you talk to people and you start learning about, and you say, okay, well, we, like I always use the example. Women always see the Range Rover and the Starbucks runs every morning while she's taking the kids to school, but they don't see the part where she drove that Toyota Tacoma that her daddy bought her in high school for 15 years. While they was getting their money together and working together and doing this and doing that and building up and setting themselves up with investings and savings and things of that nature, so that now, okay, he 15 years in the game at his job, he done worked his way up. Now he's at a level to where he can kind of pay for everything for the most part. So now she stepped back and she stay home and take care of the kids. Now she get the Range Rover. That's the reward for us being a team and working together and getting to this point. So now we 30, 35, we got some time in, we got the kids coming. I don't want you putting my kids in the Toyota Tacoma, so we're gonna get rid of that. Now you can get the Ford Explorer or the whatever. And we look at the end result and say, well, why can't we do that? Why we gotta go 50-50? They don't gotta go 50-50. But it's like, no, it was a team effort. They just never talked about it.
But how convenient, but B-Dub, G-Man, EQ, how convenient it is that now we pushing this 50-50, 100% agenda when there's a time now where the black woman now, she's making a lot of money right now. She's pretty much financial stability, and independence or whatever. Now the black woman, we got a lot of black women out there that's actually doing it now. And now all of a sudden, they want to start pushing that 50-50, 100% type of agenda on our women and our families or whatever. I'm telling you, it's all part of an agenda to keep confusion inside the household. That's just what it is.
See,
all of a sudden, like I said, all of a sudden now we're talking about this, but they direct them towards our women and our families.
But
you can go ahead.
When I say relationships to me are 100%, it's not just financial. Are we doing our part 100% effort to make this work? Whether it's paying bills, whether it's working out our problems, taking care of the kids, taking care of the house, whatever. I don't just limit it to financial part, because it's not if the man make more money than the woman, then obviously it's not going to be 100%. He's probably going to do more since he's the provider naturally. Okay, or if the woman makes more money than the man, then obviously no. Okay, because there's always going to be a differentiation right there. However, when I say relationships are 100%, it's about effort to make things work and run smoothly. Now, I can't run my relationship how the next couple run theirs. I have to do what works for me and my household. And yeah, they do push this on us or push this on our culture. And now women do have this thing that, the man got to have this, got to do that. That don't mean we have to treat our relationships like that just because this is what they're pushing. And these are but finances are conversations you have when you're dating or getting to know somebody. You have to have conversations about, budget, spending, all of this. But the expectation shouldn't be placed on just one person. It should be a collective effort.
Right. Go ahead. Go, G-Man, what you finna say, my guy? B-Dub, you finna say something?
I mean, I agree. It is a collective effort. Like I said, other cultures do it. Other cultures don't bother with no my money, your money. It's household income. we so focused on what you bring to the table. Half the time, the table ragged and ain't got but two legs on it and leaning to the side. Like, we need to build the table up first. Can we do that?
Mama laughing at you, B-Dude.
like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta build the table up. We worried about what we bring to the table, and other cultures don't do that. It's a household income.
500 together talking about.
Yeah. She bringing a Gucci bag and he bringing a Charger, a Hellcat. That's what we bring to the table.
I'm over here laughing at y'all. Okay.
My power couple.
Yeah.
What you like?
To my power couple. Yeah, but like you said, man, but they put it to the point to where now you got Zaddy, he put this in place to where I'm telling you it caused a lot of confusion inside the household. Now, because like I told you guys earlier, women are they making a lot of money now. They're making a lot of money, but a lot of these jobs, a lot of these people are pushing this narrative to their woman saying, look, you got a man inside the house, whatever, you make way more money than your man. He can't tell you X, Y, Z, so on and so forth or whatever. But at the same time, now the woman goes back inside the house like, hey, you know what? I got these people saying I make this kind of money. I can do X, Y, Z, disrespect this man and so on and so forth or whatever. But at the same time, while you something disrespecting the man inside the household, you treat that man like crap, but you go back to work and then you treat Zaddy. Zaddy can tell you everything up under the sun, make you cry, hurt your feelings and so on and so forth or whatever. And you don't treat Zaddy like you treat your husband. You see what I'm saying? Because now that Zaddy done already planted that seed. He done already planted that seed of making sure that house is divided and so on and so forth or whatever by telling you, hey, you make more money than him. He ain't worth this and he ain't worth that and so on and so forth or whatever. So that's the problem that I have with it all or whatever. It's all part of an agenda to try to make sure that we find some kind of way or to make sure we do find a way to keep the house divided.
But
what you can say, my guy?
Also, too, if I'm gonna bring the picture back up, all of these guys are middle-aged. That's the other part of it too. Like, these women be coming into the game, young women expecting these young men to do, like, these dudes are all older. They probably all divorced, all got grown kids, and now they in the back half of their life. They done sold all their stocks and just enjoying their retirement or whatever. And so it's easy to say that when you get a man who's already at a successful stage in his life. But the thing about it is, we know that if those guys were black, they probably wouldn't be checking for these women. Let's just keep it 100, because they probably already got some kids too. Like, it's a difference, and I want to say this the right way because I don't want to be, what I'm saying, but it's just a reality of life. When men are in a certain stage of life, they not really, they don't care about certain things, because if those guys were younger and still looking to actually like start a family and build and all this, they wouldn't be with them women either. I promise you. So it's easy to say that when you find a guy that that's at a certain point in his life that's willing to be like, okay, well, I already got my kids, you guys are kids, but we'll get together, and if we have another kid, cool, no big deal. But
tell your mama ain't never coming home.
And see, I was trying to dance around it, but Ray is that's exactly my point. They done built their wealth with their white wives. They got it set up to go to their white kids, and now they going to
Pull
living
the
out
picture back up real quick. I gotta pull the
they
picture.
they living out they black fetish fantasies in the back half of their life. Like, look at dude to the left.
I want to see one of them with a wedding ring on. Anywho, listen, the only way them old decrepit men could got them young girls if they throwing that money up first. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap,
out of here. All you got to do, black women. First of all, I'm gonna do two things, and I'm gonna set this from the bed for me. Men have a part to play in this whole discussion, because if you do your part, you will set your woman into her feminine side. They talking about women, all these women not gold diggers. You ain't got no gold. Talking about you ain't got no gold, dude. But they want to feel a sense of security, right? Who don't, right? Especially for a woman. A man has two primary roles: protect, provide. Do your part, and she should fall into her feminine side, whatever that may be. Number two, black women. You want to get along with the black man? You treat that black man like you treat the white boss at your job, and we won't have no problem.
Man, tell me about that, brother. Say it like you mean it, man.
Well,
yeah, treat me like you treat Zad at the job. Don't disrespect me now. Yeah, treat me like you treat Zad at the job. You want to come home and talk all that noise with her, man, but Zaddy, you close your mouth, and Zaddy got you crying. So yeah, he got you crying at the job, whatever. You won't say nothing to him because you know for a fact Zaddy pull that rug off money is over with. Yeah, treat Zad. Yeah, don't do that, man.
So all right, so now on the flip side of that, because this is the thing, like a lot of women was supporting this post of these women, a lot of black women supporting, let's be specific. Now on the flip side of that, a lot of those same black women seem to have smoke for T.O. because T.O., people started to notice that, hey, it seemed like he only date white non-black women. And so he was asked about it, and this is what he had to say about it.
Growing up wasn't so good. When I started dating white girls, my first experience with white girls is when I went to college. I tried to date some black girls when I was in college. My experiences with black women growing up wasn't so good. When I started dating white girls, my first experience with white girls is when I went to college. I tried to date some black girls when I was in college. They did not like me. I was skinny. I was strong. I was teased from high school, even to college. I got teased for being dark skinned. So there was a lot of self-esteem issues. When I got my opportunity, when my first experience with a white girl, I'm like, okay, it wasn't bad. I just totally gravitated to white girls after that.
Right.
That wasn't the situation. So again, my experiences with black women growing up wasn't so good. So, but that still didn't deter me from still dating or pursuing black girls.
No, T.O. I can't. You know what, T.O., you my athlete, man. You know, I love watching you when you play when you was in the NFL, Hall of Fame and all that. But you can't place that jacket on all sisters because of how, one sister, or you had a bad incident with the sister growing up. I mean, with the black woman growing up, and they telling you that you were ugly and skinny and all the other kind of stuff, whatever, man. You can't place that jacket on all sisters, and the reason why you don't date black women. You date white women because you want to date white women. And then, to be honest with you, just from hearing how he's talking or whatever, he seems a bit little sensitive, because I'm trying to keep it PC, whatever, because I don't want to never call no brothers on, I don't want to belittle, put down brothers. Sometimes I just don't want to do it. But he seems a little sensitive about, how, these women treated him when he was younger or whatever.
Face.
So
But not.
Hey, the way that dude was handling him at that store, like T.O. ain't got nothing. That's how it looked to me. Anyway,
he got money to protect.
You won't run up on it.
Nah, I ain't.
He got money to protect. He know what type of time that dude was on. That dude was trying. But
T.O., you can't put that jacket on all sisters, man. You want to date women because you want to date white women. You want to date white women. You want to date white women. That's your prerogative. But let's not use that excuse talking about how you were mistreated by sisters. Nah, every sister ain't like that, brother.
So, question: do you keep that same energy for black women who say the same thing about why they date white men? It's brothers, they talk this and talk that, they ain't like me because whatever. Now,
Yep.
I'm not gonna be so critical of him because, first of all, I agree. He do sound sensitive. He sounds like there's still some hurt there. It's like we have to acknowledge that. Like this, we talk about black men having a space to express themselves, and we talk about mental health and all that. Like we can't talk about it if we're not gonna be about it and give people grace. He do sound like he's still traumatized by it. But I think what happened may have altered his what he liked, because you know he had many situations with black women that didn't go so well, but his first interaction with a white woman went good, so it's kind of like, oh, okay, and then maybe the next one went good, so now it's kind of like, okay, this is my preference now, which to your point, like you're saying, that's his preference, that's his preference, like there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm not going to condemn him or say he's wrong for explaining how that preference came about. Like it is what it is, and he do still sound hurt. But he also said he still tries to date black women or something. He said he not off of the sister. So whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I ain't got no issue with what he said, basically.
Man, our black women are already got a whole bunch of tags on them anyway. You know, we already got the low percentage of being married because, you know, black women have been put. Oh, sorry. Black women don't got tagged with all kind of negative stereotypes and stuff like that or whatever. And we're going to have this kind of discussion like this or whatever, T.O., you know, have it behind closed doors, whatever. Because like G-Man always say, man, you know what? You know, we got to have conversations like this. You know, we got to be on code, like G-Man say. We got to be on code with conversation like this. T.O. is one of the biggest celebrities still out there or whatever, man, have a discussion like this.
Well, why do he got to be on code?
I'm not just saying him. I'm saying we all got to be on code when it comes talking with, you know, about some of the things that we talk about, our differences or our negative thoughts about each other, whatever, man. We got to be on code with that type of stuff.
We don't ask Serena to be on code. We didn't ask Eve to be on code.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, be on code, man.
I asked them all to be on code.
Be on code.
Well, I mean, I know, but I'm talking about in general, like when black women give that same excuse, and first of all, for the record, let me say, I'm not here saying yes or no either way. I'm simply explaining. When we hear black women use that excuse, the ones that do, because they don't all use that excuse, but the ones that use that excuse and say, oh, black men treated me this way, that way, that way, that's why I went white. We say, okay, cool. Go ahead, sis. Go get your white zaddy. Okay, cool. But every time a black man says it, in this kind of context, because again, I want to also clarify, I don't agree with every man or every woman that say it, because some of these dudes be on some real ignorant, dumb, low self-esteem type, self-hating type of stuff. Because when the difference is when you start bashing, when you say, oh, black women, this, that, then it's a problem. He didn't say that. He just said, I had bad experiences. He said they didn't like me. He didn't say, oh, black women, because they mean and they angry and they this and that. He didn't say none of that. He said when he tried to date black women, they wasn't checking for him. They called them skinny, they called them dark, and all this other stuff. So he went outside the pool and found something that he liked, and that became his preference. So that's why I don't have an issue with it. Now, when we talk about these ignorant niggas that talk about, oh, you know, black women, they just want your money, or they this or they that, and they throw all these negative stereotypes, that's BS. Those are the dudes that I don't rock with, that we need to be checking and getting on code. I think in this situation with T.O., I think it's just a preference. Now, he gave the reason of why he has that preference, and I'm okay with it. That's all I'm saying. And same for women. Like when women start bashing black dudes, and this is why, no, you whack for that. But if she just had some negative experience, say, you know what, I tried dating some black dudes, whatever, and it just didn't go well, and I just clicked better with Mexican guys, so now okay, cool. That's your preference. That's fine.
Michael B. Jordan had that same experience growing up. He was going to school with some black girls, whatever, who clowned him about, you know, whatever they clowned him for. And then you remember he had that little situation where he ran into that same woman a few, here recently, whatever, inside at that war showing or whatever. And they exchanged words back and forth, and he let her know, hey, you remember me? Yeah, you remember you talk crazy about me, so on and so forth. Look at me now. You see what I'm saying?
So when he said that, didn't he sound like he was still a little hurt?
I don't know if he was hurt. I couldn't judge on that. I don't know if he was hurt.
Come on.
I don't know if he was hurt. It was just more like, look at me now. I'm Michael B. Jordan now. This is Creed. I'm Creed 3. Look at me. You know what I'm saying? This is who I am.
Ladies, we need a woman's
EQ. What's your thoughts about everything? EQ. What's your thoughts about it, EQ? EQ.
Okay, forget Terrell Owens, baby, because your experience with one woman ain't gonna be your experience with me. Let it go. You can't say sisters did you want. You dating that white girl because you want to. Let's just tell the truth and shame the devil. See, brothers be like, oh, I can't get with no sisters this, sisters that. Stop lying. You want you a snow bunny, and that's what it is. Okay, because it's all about choice. It's all about preference. It's all about what you want. At the end of the day, because you can't put all sisters in a box and say all sisters are bad, just like sisters can't say all brothers are bad. You just have to wait, be patient until you find the right one, or take your best shot and try and just give it a try, whatever. But all that, my sisters didn't like me. Okay, well, that was just at one location or one school or whatever. You didn't go to every college in the nation. You didn't encounter every sister. Okay, and maybe the reason why you kept getting hurt is because you kept dating the same kind of sister. Maybe you didn't try to do something to better yourself or to be a better person in a relationship. Maybe those sisters were hurting you because you had issues. See, sometimes brothers want to blame relationships on sisters. Maybe you need to tackle and deal with the issues that you got internally. And maybe nobody ever taught you how to be in a relationship. Maybe you don't know anything about relationships. Maybe you don't know how to communicate or whatever. So, T.O., stop lying. You got with them other girls because that's what you want to do, and you took your black dollars and put them back in their community, and because you didn't want to help a sister. Quit lying. So
he went to Tennessee, Chattanooga. Ain't nothing but he went to Tennessee, Chattanooga.
You didn't come to Oak Cliff or nothing like that. I mean, the thing of it is, there are sisters out here that are worth marrying, that are worth being with. There are some sisters who got it going on, but you didn't keep trying. You had a few bad relationships and then you gave up and then you went to the other side. And if that's what you do, hey, more power to you. But at the same time, why didn't you keep looking until you found that one? Instead of saying, oh, well, I date these. No, because let me tell you something. If it's one thing I know, and two things is for sure, they just as trifling, conniving, cutthroat as sisters. You can't just put us out there too, baby, because I see this all day, every day. So if it's a woman, she don't act like a woman. She gonna do stuff women do, play games, lie, cheat, and all of the above. I don't care what color she is. Now, there are some differences between us culturally, but you have to understand, these white girls ain't had these black experiences that I have or the next sister have. They don't see life through the same lenses that we have or that we see life through. They don't have the same upbringing and morals and values that we have. And you can't knock your sisters for that because nobody can control the family or environment that they're born into.
Yeah.
So come on. You just got to be the best person that you can be and find what suits you.
But wait. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but if I'm not mistaken, isn't all his kids black? Like, don't his kids have black mothers?
Yeah, they do.
You could find one of them baby mamas to settle down.
So he did keep trying.
Well,
listen,
keep trying some more.
Listen, T.O. can, first of all, he wearing that dangling earring on one side. Ain't no. Hey, listen, if you corny, you corny. Hey, sisters ain't feeling that little dangling one side of the earring. If you corny, like a lot of these athletes, they depend on their money and status to get women, and that's all you got, bro. T.O., like Miss Nordahl said, superb athlete, Hall of Famer, one of the greatest to ever do it. Nobody can take that from that man. But I don't him being like, dude, he looks corny to me. I'm sorry. I mean, so far as like, ain't nothing like he ain't smooth or nothing. Come on, he still wearing that dangly one-sided old Michael Jordan hoop earring look. And sisters might not be feeling it like, but they looking for something else. Becky looking at that pocketbook. She don't care nothing. You tall, strong, buck like they used to do back in the day.
Right.
Okay. Now, see, black men, it's always this comparison. Oh, what about what white? Listen, Zaddy's always had access to our women since we came into these Americas. That's nothing new to us. We like, okay. All right. We were killed for looking at the daughters and those the women, right? It wasn't even legal for a black man to look at a white woman to 2005, 2007. I think they changed the law. Before that, it was illegal, so it ain't the same. So we just playing a little catch up for all you ladies that want to talk about. No, we have a right to. We playing catch up. Y'all always had Zaddy. Now it's our turn to play catch up. And T.O. want to get that snow. Let him get that snow. No, I'm kidding. I rock with my sisters. That's all I mess with. But I don't care what T.O. T.O.'s corny when it comes to relationship stuff. But
that's why him and Ocho Cinco allegedly been going over there to DR and getting and spending money over there with them ladies over there. What they saying allegedly?
The views of Mr. Know-It-All.
I said allegedly.
I ain't heard that.
Oh, okay. Well, you got to hear it. Yeah. They said that. Yeah. You got to hear it. Yeah, they definitely brought it up.
Was in a committed relationship because we all know black men do not cheat.
Mr. Know-It-All. You got to unfollow the shade room, Mr. Know-It-All. They've been having bad intel. Now you want to talk about having an agenda against black people?
Yeah, they do. Yep. So, but but everything that's going on with Terrell, T.O., whatever, man. Come on, man. You just can't put that
Terrell,
jacket.
he says, quick, pronounce his name right. Terrell.
Whatever. We can't put that jacket. You can't put that jacket on all the sisters, T.O. You put all these black women inside that damn jacket.
Black athletes that do that, so we ain't gonna beat up on T.O. like that.
Well, but we talk about T.O. right now. So because I agree,
he didn't put it on. That's the point I'm making. He didn't put it on all sisters. He said the chicks that he tried to date when he was in college, that was the experience he had, and then he tried a white girl. And it was a better experience.
The sister saw the corniness in it.
And that's probably true.
And white girls didn't, huh?
And they didn't.
That's probably
white
true.
Girls looked at me with a whole nother lens.
They saw a bank account. They said, money. Look at that big strong strap.
Yeah, look at him. Whoa, he big. Ooh.
But you know what? But let's keep it real. Y'all both probably right. They probably just was looking at him like, bro, like, no, you whack. But when he got the muscles and got the contract and became T.O., now they want him, but he already got a different type of preference, and now they mad. That's what I think it is. But
ain't nobody checking for T.O. but EQ. So move on.
At the end of the day, your preference is your preference. Love who you love. Love the people that love you. But just don't bash. You can tell your story, you can tell your truth for why you feel a certain way, but you definitely absolutely should not bash a whole subgroup for your small experiences. Now that I think we all can agree on both sides of the line.
Well, talking about staying on code, B-Dub? Stay on code?
Just period. Because I mean, just
said don't indict everybody for getting an anecdotal experience.
If you say, okay, this is what happened to me and this is why I feel that way, cool. But don't put it on everybody. Men or women.
Right. Hey, you see what's happening with Sugar Shane Mosley. His woman, I don't know what nationality she is, but his woman, I know she ain't black, put it that way. But his woman done left him and took the money and everything or whatever. And he's saying that she's pretty much left him with pretty much nothing. Now, he's been divorced from his little woman for a little while or whatever, but Shane Mosley, this brother been out there boxing and fighting for a long time, man. He took a lot of abuse in that, huh?
He punch drunk his head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but man, his lady done burned off on him though, G man. You don't really see too many sisters run off on a man when when they going through some situation or when you're no longer at the top, like some of these athletes are, and when the light is dim and the curtains closed, you still, usually your sister's gonna still be there with you, whatever, and I'm not saying all white women or other nationality women run away, but some just like, when it's over with, it's over. They don't pack the money up and the coins up and they gone.
Well, it's like EQ
That's
said.
what happened with G-Man.
People are people.
Yeah.
People are people. Women are women. It's not. There's no color that's whatever. We can stereotype all we want, but at the end of the day, human beings are human beings. So anybody is prone to do anything.
But yeah, I hear you saying though, man. But I'd rather if a woman gonna leave me and take my coins, I'd rather be a sister. I could just, that's what I'm saying.
I'd rather keep my money from anyone.
Right. I'd rather, if I can have my way, I want to keep my money, whatever. But if my money got to go, I'd rather be with a sister. That's what I'm saying.
But
I'd rather be with a sister.
Here's the thing, different conversation. We can wrap it up, but this is where financial literacy comes into place. I'm telling anybody, I don't care how much money, I don't care if you got $1 million in your bank account, if you got $1,000 in your bank account, if you got anything worth value, learn how to start a trust, put the money in a trust, and give it to your kids. That's it. Then you ain't got to worry about it. Or your mama, like the soccer players. Dude smart. He knew what was going on.
Yeah.
He put all his money in. All his money went into a trust that belonged to his mama, and he get money out of it. So old girl tried to do the same thing. She thought she hit a bag. Ooh, boy was worth like 200 million. She thought she was hitting it. Ain't getting a dime because he don't have a dime. All the money goes to his mama in the trust, and he get what he needs. She gives him what he needs when he needs it, and he live his lifestyle.
Right.
So she walking away with nothing.
I wish Tiger Woods would have known that playbook. He didn't know the playbook. And what's his name of his little woman that he had, and she divorced him and took half of everything. What was his name? Yeah. Tiger Woods should have been on that playbook.
The maid, what was it?
The maid, yeah, the maid he got them kids with. Yeah, the maid he got them kids with. Yeah, she took half of everything, brother. Yeah, so Tiger Woods didn't get he didn't read the memo on that. So that's why I said, man, she done took the money, and now she back with with another. I bet she ain't with another brother. I can tell you that. She took all Tiger money and started a whole other family up with that man money.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Brother, he just probably ain't got no money.
Man, she probably got, if she got a brother, she got a brother on the down low, on a low low, whatever, but she ain't just come walking around with it. No. So, but anyway, man, this is a great topic, great conversation. EQ, B-Dub, G-Man, y'all got anything else about this one?
Ready for next Tuesday, baby. Y'all meet us there.
Yes,
Oh, we are definitely coming in. We coming in full effect. We coming in full effect.
I'm ready for this live show. I hope the community come out and support us. But if not, hey, the four of us gonna be rocking. We're gonna do our thing. Hey, and we're gonna have fun. And I'm just looking forward to having a great time with my brothers. And and thank y'all for those of you who support us every week in the comments. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And I hope everybody enjoy the rest of the week.
Already. G-Man, what you got, my guy?
I just want to let EQ know that Curtis Earl left his phone. I went to church with him, and he left his Bluetooth and his phone. I'll make sure to give it back to you at the live show.
You get on my nerves. Stop talking about my man. You get on my nerves.
If nobody told y'all that they love y'all today, do and know you can do about it. Can't wait to see y'all on Tuesday, the 21st, 6 to 10, MLK Center, Corsicana, Texas. Don't meet us there, beat us there. It's gonna be fun.
Already, B-Dub.
Shout out to all the day ones, the day twos, the yesterdays and todays. We appreciate you. Can't wait to see y'all next week. And do something today that your future self is gonna thank you for.
Right. And
let's go, Cowboys!
And the Burning Coals podcast giving you the bag moment. Hey, listen, man. When it comes to in our community, learn to love each other, man. Stop falling for these different agendas and all these different narratives they trying to push into our communities, into our households, because they really don't want to see us make it. And they know for a fact if we are, what they say, united we stand, divided we fall. And that's exactly what they would definitely do to us if we don't learn how to gel together. So now that you got the bag, what are you going to do with it? So that being said, I am go by the name of Mr. Know It All Reactions. We got my guy, Mr. Bougie Weirdo. We got Gentleman Jamal, and we got the First Lady Educated Queen. We say thank you guys for joining another episode of Burn the Code Podcast. We will see you guys next Tuesday, same time, same channel. Martin Luther King Center, 6 o'clock p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Martin Luther King Center in Corsicana, Texas. Free food, free 99. We are just enjoying our time. We see you guys later. We love you guys. And we say peace.
Thank you once again. Shout out to all the day ones, the day twos, the yesterdays, and todays. We appreciate you joining our show tonight. We hope you enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun doing it, and we'll see you next week.